I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. If you have any of these habits, you're being held back by yourself. First, and probably the most damaging to yourself, is hookup culture. And I mean, just looking at this graphic, these are some of the broader side effects of engaging in this. And just like smoking a cigarette or binge eating, think about it like this. Do you really want to do something that makes you feel pleasure for a couple minutes if it makes you feel horrible afterwards? And outside of the pleasure of hooking up, there's not really that many benefits. Because in exchange for that short period of pleasure, there are a ton of mental side effects as well as scares of pregnancy and STDs, which are things that young people don't want to worry about until they have to worry about them. Next is smoking cigarettes or stuff like vaping. And this one fascinates me because there are years and years of studies that show how terrible this is for you. Companies have to say on the box that this will kill you and that it causes lung cancer. Not like bullshit with diet soda and stuff like that where they say it might be carcinogenic. This causes cancer. And I'm in college right now. I know a lot of people that say, oh, I only smoke cigarettes socially. I only have a drunk cig. Shut the fuck up. There is no excuse for smoking a cigarette. Zero. No good reason. Don't start it in the first place. And if you're already doing it, fucking stop. What are you doing? It's a waste of money. It's horrible for you. And that's it. It's a moment of pleasure, a moment of smoking this disgusting tar thing that makes you smell like shit. And then nothing. Next is scrolling. Now, I make social media content. I engage in social media stuff. And I'm not talking about people who spend like 15, 20 minutes at a time on Instagram or TikTok. Consuming entertainment over a short controlled period is fine. I'm talking about people who spend hours of their lives, of their days, scrolling through social media, looking at random shit that they're gonna forget 5 seconds later like a goldfish. Yeah, believe it or not, these short-form social media platforms have been designed to be highly addictive. And every time you scroll, you're getting a little hit of pleasure from seeing something that makes you chuckle or something that you're slightly interested in. Something to continue to reel you in. Because trust me, I've been studying marketing for the past 4 years. These companies make money off of your data and also off of the ad revenue that they get from you scrolling through. And I could be sitting in a room with friends and most of them will be scrolling through TikTok. With the volume on, by the way. If you have the volume on when you're with other people and you're watching TikToks, fucking stop. And again, a lot of things are okay in small vacuums, in controlled settings. But I've noticed that more and more people are getting into the habit of making, instead of having some kind of fulfilling hobby, instead of going to the gym, instead of doing work, they just scroll. Stop it. Think about it. What are you gaining from doing this? Are you wasting your time or are you using your time properly? And I would be surprised if the answer isn't, yeah, I'm wasting my time doing this. People don't like this one, but drinking. Drinking is terrible for you. Now, occasionally, yes, this could be fine. It's not going to be detrimental to your life. But if you're blacking out 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nights a week, you have an issue. Alcohol is literally a toxin for your body. It contains calories that your body cannot physically use. You could use fats, you could use protein, you could use carbohydrates. And even if you get those from junk food, your body could still use those calories somewhat. But alcohol is literally the definition of empty calories. You cannot use them. Not only this, but alcohol is highly addictive. For some people, it could cause bad sides of them to come out. For others, they end up making stupid, terrible decisions on this stuff, like getting behind the wheel. And even though it's extremely normalized and legal in most countries, it is one of the worst substances for you, at least commonly found substances. Mentally, physically, emotionally, alcohol is poison. And this is another one where in small doses, in controlled amounts, it's fine. You could have a drink every once in a while. But if you're drinking on the nightly, which, again, a lot of young people, a lot of college students are doing or borderline doing, stop. Again, what the fuck are you doing this for? To numb the realities of life? To make yourself more sociable? Find that within yourself, not within a substance. I hope these helped you out. That's really it. I mean, yeah. I'd say I've done relatively well for myself so far in life from avoiding these. And I'm not saying that you're a lost cause if any of these are you. But seriously, look internally. Look at yourself. Do you really need these things? Is satisfaction for a couple minutes really worth the detrimental effects it could have on you? I'm just going to leave you with that.